My parents and my brother's family are gonna be staying with us.
Do whatever you want. We're already divorced. As long as you go through the proper procedures, I could care less. Whew, that's the last of the packing done. My name is Keiichi Sato. I'm the CEO of Days Corporation, an electrical equipment company.
I'm home.
Oh, hey, wait. What are your parents doing here? And even Hidezo and his wife? What's going on here? I know this is sudden, but we're all going to live in this house. I'll leave the mortgage payments to you. That man is Joichiro Yamanoi, CEO of Yamanoi Construction, our parent company and my father-in-law. My wife Meta works as his secretary.
My parents and my brother's family are gonna be staying with us.
Do whatever you want. We're already divorced. As long as you go through the proper procedures, I could care less. Huh?
What are you talking about?
You probably don't remember because you're such a bad drunk. But 2 days ago, you came home completely wasted and filed for divorce. Every time you got drunk, you'd say awful things about my work and my products. It was exhausting. There were nights I couldn't sleep. When you were sober, I asked you to cut back on drinking, but you wouldn't listen, would you?
But I really don't remember. Just because of that, you actually filed for divorce?
You told me to go to the city office right away, so I submitted it on your behalf. Don't you remember? What? Meta, what have you done?
I don't remember this at all. But I was just drunk, so you could forgive me.
That's right. As an apology, I'll give your company some projects, so... No, this was the last straw. I've reached my limit. Now then... Hello, is this Mr. Shimoda? Thanks for your time. There's something I'd like to discuss with you. Shimoda? From Tokimeki Construction? Why are you contacting our rival company? What the? This is so awkward. I thought Keiichi was totally fine with this. Is it really okay to piss off the CEO of Days Corporation? A few days later. What's this all of a sudden? Despite sending you a certified letter, you seem to have no intention of leaving this house, so...
I'm Noa Shigeoka, legal counsel for Tokimeki Construction. I was introduced to Keiichi through Mr. Shimoda, and I'll be assisting him with this case. Let me get straight to the point. You all have illegally occupied Mr. Sato's property by moving in without permission. And despite being asked to leave through an official letter, you've ignored it, which constitutes unlawful occupation and unjust enrichment.
But back then, you didn't specifically tell us to leave the house. I did say I wanted you to go through the proper procedures.
And besides, what's this about? An official letter? I didn't know about that.
Actually, I asked about it before. I said a certified letter came. And do you know anything about it? You told me to just throw it away.
Did I?
Whether you threw it away or not, the fact that you received it doesn't change, and neither does the fact that you ignored it. Also, regarding the divorce, it was finalized in a way that hurt Mr. Sato's feelings in a completely one-sided manner. In this case, we may need to pursue not only compensation for emotional distress, but also damages related to the divorce, such as the down payment on this house.
For now, that's how it is. Either leave this house or fight a civil lawsuit. Your choice. Fine, if you're gonna put it that way, we'll leave. But I can't believe you've got a lawyer involved. I hope you realize how awkward you just made things at work. Regarding that point as well, please let me discuss terminating our future contracts. What? I think I've told you many times. With the current contract amount, I have no choice but to terminate the contract. Huh. Is that so? Turning down a contract with the major construction company Yamanoi Construction? That's no skin off our backs, but don't come crying back to us when you realize what you've done. Meta, you made the right choice by divorcing this guy. You'll find someone much better.
That's right. Good riddance.
Noah, thank you so much.
Not at all. I'm glad I could help. But this might not be over. Things could get messy. Well, if anything happens, let's give it our all.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, so you're the Keiichi Sato from Days Corporation?
Huh? Yes, I am.
the electrical equipment you developed. I'm a huge fan.
What?
The wireless power supply system. That efficient cord arrangement is amazing. I always go to observe, and wow, that's Days Corporation for you. I'm drooling while...
Noah.
Oh, sorry. I absolutely love the behind-the-scenes parts of construction like electrical equipment and ventilation systems. I love law just as much, so that's why I became legal counsel for a construction company. Yamanoi Construction will definitely regret this. Losing Days Corporation is like curry without the rice.
Hearing you say that, all my stress about the divorce and everything just melted away. I'm so glad I asked you for help. And after that, at the construction site.
Isn't this control line dangerous?
Yes. I'll go ask the supervisor.
Seriously? About 5 people have already gone to ask the site supervisor and haven't come back. Wait, what? At this rate, we won't have enough power capacity. Hey, Doki Doki, could you...
Yes, you called?
Looks like we don't have enough power. So could you reconfigure the distribution panel?
What? Oh, okay. I'll hold a meeting right away.
Huh? You can't do that without a meeting? Man, I knew it would be tough, but I didn't think it could be this bad.
How's it going? Things moving along? My heir is doing well, right?
Even without Keiichi, my brother should be more than capable.
No, not at all.
What?
Why not?
I mean, your brother's company, Doki Doki, isn't bad. But when you compare them to Days Corp, Days Corporation didn't just do smooth construction work. They could also help out other contractors.
Help out?
I'm sure my son could do that too if you asked him. Hey, can't you be more considerate of the other companies? I don't know. I'm already at my limit. I'm doing the best I can. No way. At this rate, terminating the contract with Days Corporation is going to hurt us. Ugh.
It's pitch black. I can't see anything.
It's a blackout.
I hate the dark.
Meanwhile, around that time...
Amazing! You got everything done so efficiently.
I didn't expect you'd actually come watch me work.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
I'm so glad Noah introduced me to Days Corporation. You've been a lifesaver. I was just looking for a good electrical equipment company.
Same here. Right after our contract with Yamanoi Construction ended, you contacted us. That really helped.
Looking forward to working with you, sir.
Me too.
That means I can come observe as many times as I want. I can't let this get in the way of my actual job, though.
Something's not right.
What's wrong?
That cable is touching the duct. Can you do something about it?
No, according to the blueprints, this is our line. So could you lower yours?
We set it 1 meter under the duct after talking about it at a meeting, though.
Even so, electrical takes priority on site.
Man, this never would have been a problem with Keiichi.
Well, there's nothing I can do about that.
And anyway, the main breaker is rated for 75A, but this power panel is drawing a total of 85A.
But according to the blueprints, it should be within 70A.
The load table hasn't been updated. Motors were added.
What? I didn't get the updated data.
Calm down, everyone. Let's talk this through.
I heard the rumors, by the way. Word is, you forced your way into Keiichi's house and the relationship fell apart. The smoothness of the worksite is completely different.
Well, what do you expect? I should have never had to force my way in, as you put it. That guy was just too short-tempered.
That's right. It's not like we had bad intentions or anything.
Of course, anyone would be angry after what we did. And to do something like that in the middle of a construction project, you should have at least waited until the job was finished.
What's your problem?
The electrical equipment was already set up according to Days methods. And when another company suddenly butts in, it takes time to understand what the Days people were doing.
This construction needs reconfiguration in the first place. But if we do that, we'll definitely violate their patent.
Hey, I thought you guys were just fighting.
The stress on this site is at its peak.
This is bad. It seems some kind of electrical equipment malfunction at the site is causing problems at nearby facilities.
Stop working immediately. Work was immediately halted, and a major accident was avoided. However, at the client's request, Days Corporation, which had just finished work nearby, was called in and contracted to do some restoration work. So this is how you did the construction. From what I can see, the protection coordination in the receiving panel, basically the transformer and temporary panel settings, weren't matched. I see. Looking at it, the overcurrent protection coordination isn't working. Coordination? The 250 AF upstream is tripping before the 100 AF downstream can trip.
In other words, a small mistake stopped the main power.
It looks like each process progressed without understanding the equipment Days Corporation left behind. Originally, the control lines from the secondary side of the power panel needed to be unified and reconfigured.
So that means unifying the control panels of the branch panels for each load?
Exactly. There's no interference, and construction time can be reduced by 30%. I'm learning a lot.
As expected, you're a real engineer, Keiji.
No, I'm just an electrician. For now, let's hold a meeting to unify safety and construction standards. Then we'll organize where opinions clashed at each location, and discuss how to complete this construction as quickly as possible. Yes.
That's Keiichi for you.
Phew, looks like it'll work out.
This is no time to relax.
You're...
That lawyer from before.
One cause of this incident was the construction company trying to modify the equipment Days Corporation left behind. I'm just here to check if everything is above water legally. However, there don't seem to be any records of instructions for design changes. If verbal instructions were given, please document what instructions were given in writing.
Yes, understood.
Before that, Mr. Takahashi, you commissioned this construction, right? Could I have a word with you?
Yamanoi, Mr. Takahashi, good to see you. I heard from the lawyer here. From what I was told, Days Corp cut themselves out of this completely of their own accord.
Yes, it was very one-sided.
Well, what did you expect? You lost Mr. Sato's trust through your own self-centered actions. On top of that, you've caused tremendous trouble for neighboring facilities and businesses with all of this. How do you intend to take responsibility?
I'm deeply sorry.
I can't believe it's come to this.
I have to let you know that although it might not have been intentional, the explanation you gave was insufficient. Mr. Takahashi had commissioned work including Days Corporation, yet an accident occurred without Days Corporation's involvement. I believe Yamanoi Construction is highly likely to be responsible.
Yes, understood.
Over the next month, the site reached its final stages with only the finishing touches remaining. How are they working so fast?
I wouldn't expect any less from Days Corporation. I got so much footage.
Don't go leaking that now, okay?
Of course. I'm keeping this all for myself. Oh, by the way, I recorded everything from right after the accident until now for documentation purposes. So my law firm is prepared to fight with everything we've got to ensure that not only Days Corporation, but all the contractors hired by Yamanoi Construction don't end up taking the blame for anything.
Oh, that's incredibly helpful. I'd definitely like to hire you.
Us too.
Me too. Keiji, I'm honestly so sorry about all this. I never thought my father was capable of what he did. No. You barely knew me before all this. You were suddenly called to the house too, right? No one can blame you. What a kind person. I feel like I can follow him to the ends of the earth. Meanwhile, when the construction finished.
Now then, after taking time to investigate, it's become extremely clear that most of the responsibility for this incident lies with Yamanoi Construction.
No way. Isn't there something you can do? Putting it all on us is a bit.
Mr. Yamanoi, think carefully. Fortunately, there were no facilities critical to human life like hospitals or fire stations nearby, and no major accidents occurred due to the electrical malfunction. However, there are people in this world whose lives depend on not losing electricity even for a moment. Were you considering such people when you acted?
Well,
This documentation shows the damages that will arise from mediation or judicial settlement.
What is this amount? Oh no!
Dad, pull yourself together.
Your terrible treatment of Keiichi was the beginning of everything. Please take this opportunity to reflect deeply on your own actions.
this accident became the talk of the industry. Most companies withdrew their contracts, and the business was forced to close. The Yamanoi family was burdened with unpayable debt and declared bankruptcy. They started working on construction sites again. The more they realized how terrible their instructions had been, more roughly they were treated, and their health continued to deteriorate.
Yes, with all these documents, the patent application will be approved in no time.
Thanks again, Noah. I can always count on you.
So, could I maybe see this new equipment?
I guess I have no choice, huh?
Thanks. If I could just marry this guy, I could see them as much as I wanted.
Enjoy the video?
Then smash that like button and subscribe.